Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your referee for today's match, Eddie Lovett.
How's everyone today? Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're excited. I know the players are excited. I know that I'm excited. So welcome to our first teen student show. Give yourselves a hand. Woo! I have been the instructor for these wonderful teens, and they have practiced and they have worked hard and they have impressed me. I can't say enough about them. I'm raising the bar pretty high so that they can make sure they meet them. I also have my son here who has been the assistant instructor, and he's actually going to be our dimwit tonight, so I'm excited about that also. Little things that you guys need to know before we introduce the players and get this started. How many people have actually been to an improv show before? Yay! How many people have been to ComedyWorx before? Good, I'm glad that's the same people so that you guys have given us your money at some period of time since this show is free. All right. We're excited to have the energy going. There's a couple of things that I need to go over quickly, and that's some of the files that we have. We actually want to make sure that this stays a family-friendly show and that we don't teach anybody anything we don't think that they should repeat outside in public. So we have what we call the brown bag file. So if you guys do that with me, the brown bag file. So at any period of time, if I think that a suggestion or a scene or something from the voice may get us to a really bad place really quickly, I will blow my whistle and call the brown bag file. And that person, player, voice, or rep, I'm not going to call it on myself, will have to wear a brown bag for the next scene. All right? Which is not very fun because it's not very breathable, and they're old bags, so if you're allergic to anything, you'll be sucking up dust. All right. The other file is a little different. It's called the groaner file. So if everybody do this with me, the groaner file. So although we do improv, we like to make people be in pain, and so we may tell some jokes. They may tell some jokes or something that will make you groan in pain and physically hurt from how bad the joke or pun is. And so we celebrate that by calling the groaner file. All right? And so just in case you've never heard a really bad joke, which I doubt, I think I have my voice give us an example. Can you give us an example, Andrew?
Sure. How many ears did Captain Kirk have?
Ooh, how many ears did Captain Kirk have?
3. His left ear, his right ear, and his final front ear.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Yeah, that's good. So clearly, see, I heard from that one, and I saw a lot of you heard from that one. So that would be what now?
Does the voice have to wear a bag now?
No, that's the brown bag file. This one he just gets choked later. All right. So fortunately for the student show, we're not having points. But the groaner file is actually a point that a player can get for their team, and at the end, we may tally that up, and the team that has the most groaners will win the groaner award for the show, all right? So if they cause you enough pain that you physically have to leave, they may just end the show and win right there, all right? So be prepared for some puns. I think I nailed everything so far. Am I right, Andrew? Did I nail everything?
Sounds good to me. Go over suggestions.
That's a good idea. Great. Suggestions. Hopefully you know what suggestions are since most of you raised your hand. But during the show, I will be asking for suggestions to get them motivated and prompt. And so I may come to a section, like this section, and say, hey, what'd you have for breakfast? And you will say, grits, exit. Whatever you yell, I'm going to take the first thing that I understand. Not that I hear, but I understand. Over here, what's the worst present you've ever gotten? Socks. Always get that one. So that's how that works. Clearly, you yell them out. I'm only going to take what I understand. This is my good ear, so if I turn this way, I may not hear anything whatsoever. So that's going to how that works. Andrew, I think I got everything done.
Almost everything.
Oh my goodness, what did I miss?
We need to warm up.
Oh, I didn't write that down. So we do need to warm up. We're hot. They warmed up back there. So we need to warm you up. And if you have your program, there's actually a song on the back. There's a song and dance that goes with it, but we're only going to make you do the song. All right? Andrew, hit it. Take me out to see Improv. Take me to see the show. Sing!
Buy me a drink and a souvenir. I'll raise my hand and I'll volunteer, and I'll get a lot of my suggestions.
I hope I never get back. For it's ha, 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 as we laugh till we can. Woo!
Good afternoon, commentators, and welcome to the Jeffrey Evan Gardner Theater for today's all-out improv draw between the Hillsborough Street Elements and the Cameron Village Uniform. The conditions on the field are ideal. The temperatures are Boston blues, the grass is black pattern, and there isn't a cloud on the ceiling. Today's show is brought to you by Anti-Gravity Books. It's impossible to put this down. And now, introducing your players for today's match. Your last chance demonstrator, Will name yourself as a Knoxville Twisted! Haley, Judy Freddie Mercury Center! Caroline, I just wanted a soda Smith! Christina, my Austrian accent is fake Livingston! Miles, you can call me Cletus Jensen. And your Dimwit for today's match, Kai, I'm funnier than my dad, love it. Now I'll turn it back to your host, Eddie, who's Freddie Mercury, love it.
All right. We're ready to start. All right, so we actually have a couple of things at the end. We have a last chance game, and so some of you may have not seen the last chance game. So we actually have one of our special players that is going to demonstrate the foot and mouth game that we're going to play at the end. So give it up for Will. Will's going to come to the front. And so we have a couple of examples that we need to give him. What's the occupation? Teacher. The game is foot and mouth, so it's the worst thing.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah. The worst thing you could say or do in a situation. And so as a teacher, what's the worst thing you could say or do, Will?
My dad says his taxes basically pay your salary, so basically he's your boss.
Oh, yeah. I think I might have said that once or twice. You have another one for us, Will?
Not for teachers.
All right, we'll get something else. What's an event?
Wedding.
What was that?
Wedding.
A wedding.
Well, you see, one time when the bride was walking down the aisle, my grandfather looked at her and said, "It's alive, alive!"
Okay, and one more. Anyone?
Police officer.
Oh, police officer. You got one for police officer?
If I give you a donor, you supposed to give me a ticket?
Yeah! Give it up for Will! Oh, awesome. Thank you, Will. All right, so the other players will have an opportunity to do that. So now you know how that game works. So thank you, Will. All right, so I think we need to start our first game. Let's make sure I know what the first game is. The first game is called Advice Panel. All right, so Advice Panel, I will have the blue team and my dimwit, Mr. Kai. Will you come out? Mr. Kai. There we go. If you see, Mr. Kai has blue pants on and a red shirt because he represents the blue team and the red team in his ensemble. This is how the dimwit works. So we have the blue teams set up. You guys come up here. Oh, we need another one, sorry. I can't count. All right, so here we go. Kai, one for you, one for Haley. All right, so this is our advanced panel game. The way it works is that we have 3 experts on this panel, and I will need to get advice questions for them to answer. And so that's what I need to get from you. Do you guys need anything from the back, or you're all set? You have about 10 seconds to go. Go, 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 go. All right, let's go. Hi, I'm Eddie. I am your ref, but I am here to get advice questions so that we can get them from our panelists. All right? If you 3 would like to introduce yourselves, we'll start with panelist number 1. Who are you, ma'am?
A queen needs no instructions.
And you, sir?
There might be a couple cops in the audience, so I'd rather not.
Scary. You, ma'am?
I'm Myrtle Von Clemens, 74.
All right. We have old panelists here, too. So we needed advice kind of questions, things you would know or like Google on Wikipedia. What do you have, sir?
My family has a cat at home, and it just will not stop meowing. It's driving me up the wall. How can I get this cat to just be quiet for a minute?
How can this young man get his cat to be quiet for a minute?
Just like I do with all my haters, just shove a lot of money in its mouth. Probably just tape it shut. Yeah, just tape its mouth off. Give it to your grandkids so they can not think you for it.
Glad I'm not a grandparent yet. All right, anybody else have another question? Just yell it out here for me. Something you would like to know advice about.
What's a good cell phone?
Ooh, good cell phone. She needs a cell phone. What's a good cell phone?
All of them together at once. Your cell phone, you can't call the cops on when you find me in your house. What's a cell phone?
We might need younger panelists. All right, over here, what do we have? You have an advice question that the panel can answer. Yes.
At work, my boss is really setting unreasonable expectations for me. He wants me to get a week's worth of work done in a day. What can I do to just get him off my back?
Oh, what can he do to get his boss off his back?
Well, a good bribe always got me somewhere. Maybe get a hostage and say, if you don't do this, I will do that. Retire.
Oh, retire. That's a good one. All right, anybody else? One last question. Yes, ma'am.
I'm in the market for a new car. What sorts of things should I be looking for?
Oh, what kind of things should she be looking for in her new car?
9 digits at least.
You, sir?
A car with a nice stereo system. Stolen.
And that's Give it up for the blue team! All right. We're going to have to talk later. Making me a little nervous. All right. How was that game for everyone? Woo! All right, that was to show off some of them and their characters. So we'll be having characters and scene game. The next game that we have for you is actually a scene game where we're going to combine the blue team and the red team. So if the blue team and red team will come up and get into a square. This game is called Shift Left, Shift Right. And the way this game works is that we need to give them a location and a suggestion. So let's give this first group a suggestion, the first two. If money wasn't an object, where would you go on vacation?
Bermuda.
Paris.
Bermuda. We'll start with that one. All right, that's your suggestion. Shift left. Okay. You need to renovate your house. What room in the house would you renovate?
Closet.
Closet. All right, closet is your suggestion. Shift left. I'm sorry. All right, let's give them. What's your favorite place to just go in Raleigh? What would be a nice place that you would go?
The Arboretum.
Ooh, the Arboretum. That's your suggestion, Arboretum. Shift left. And we need to make something fun, a fun place, a made-up land that we've never heard of. So do not yell out Narnia or Middle Earth. Those are the suggestions we always get. So make up a land.
Pixie World.
Pixie World, got it. Pixie World's your suggestion. All right, shift left. So the way this game works is that you notice that the two people in front, we've given them a suggestion and a location. They will do a scene based on that suggestion. I have the power to shift them left or shift them right. And when I shift them, the two people that are front, the focus is on them and they will do a scene. I get the blessed opportunity to shift them left, shift them right at my will. So for example, I can shift them right. So if you guys shift right. I can shift them left. And if I'm feeling really cool, I can shift them left, 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 right. And we'll hope that they're in the same spot that they're supposed to be. All right. So, players, are you ready for this game?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready? Woo! Let's begin. Shift left and begin.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to Pixieland. I know, I'm so excited. Mom, do you think they'll say Tinkerbell? Oh, maybe. Where should we go first? I saw this really awesome place that was in the little commercial where all the fairies are like dancing around. And, oh, that sounds fun. Maybe we can go get some tea.
Shift left.
It's very hot. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. I don't like places like this. We're here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I heard there's this thing called the Bermuda Triangle. There are a lot of ships that disappear there. I don't know. Maybe I should go there and get all the people off my back.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
Shift left.
What's this tall dresser thing?
It's
A closet?
I'm sorry, I'm telling you this.
Where did those come from?
hearing things. I have no idea where that voice came from because I didn't hear it. It's called a wardrobe, and it's kind of like a closet. So like you open it up and put your clothes inside.
These aren't clothes. That's a dead body.
Shift left.
It's been a long time since I've been to the
Arboretum?
Arboretum. So long I forgot the name.
Well, I don't know. I don't suppose the Violet remember the name very well either. So let's just combine the both of them. Arboretum.
Arboretum.
So let's go Alborite in the Arboretum. You don't know Alborite?
Mom told me. I know I might have to climb a tree.
Well, it's a good thing we got plenty of trees around.
It's been 94 years since I climbed one, so.
Shift right.
I can explain. I have no idea where that came from, and you can't tell me otherwise.
That might blow up in case of law, but I'm on to you. Okay?
What can you do?
What can I do? Oh, what can I do? Hello? This is police?
Wait, no.
No?
brother.
I have a brother?
Ship right!
So, why'd you come here?
I needed to get away from the rest of the world.
Well, Bermuda Triangle's a great place for that. I don't know. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. I think our ship's sinking.
We should get on another one.
Ship right!
Oh my gosh, I saw the most amazing candy shop and I ate everything. They chased me out because they were like, you need to pay! But no. I think my allergies are acting up. It's really dusty out there. We shouldn't have gone to the middle of the desert for fairyland.
Ship right!
So, I've got me here climbing harness, but I feel like there's something special, because it's not called arboreting if you're just climbing trees, then that's just climbing trees, so... what do you think we should do?
Here, give it a present. I think the tree just bled. Was that the groundskeeper?
Can we climb him?
I mean, he's like 8 feet tall.
All right. This is pretty great. Gotta say, arboreting is one of the best things I did in my life.
Arboretum. I struggle with that word too. All right, great game. Great game. All right, we're gonna switch gears again and give them an opportunity to showcase their characters. This game is called Pound Puppies. So if I can get the red team to come on out. We'll just take that one. We just need two. You're two the only puppies. And then if we will have the dimwit come out, please. So what we have here is over here. We need to come up with breeds of animals, or breeds of dogs. Sorry, breeds of dogs. And we need to come up with some adjectives. So throw out some breeds of dogs.
Great Dane. Scottish Terrier.
Great Dane.
Pug.
Corgi.
Pug.
Bulldog.
Scottish Terrier.
Bulldog.
Pit Bull.
Slow down. A Malamute. What was this over here? Greyhound.
With it.
Oh, with it. All right, sorry.
Poodle.
And a poodle. All right, I think that's enough. Let's get some adjectives. Let's start with some. Well, let's get an emotion. What's an emotion? Excited.
Befuddled.
Befuddled.
Scared.
Scared.
Angsty.
Angsty. Angsty. Okay.
Gross.
Gross. Oh, morose. Morose. Wow, these are big words. That's a
Moody.
Moody. Anxious. All right, you guys got enough? All right, you guys go pick up. All right, so the way this game works is that we have two dogs here, and they're in a pound. Aww. Our dimwit needs to adopt one of these animals, and so he's coming to you to ask for questions that we can ask these two puppies to help him decide who he should take home. All right. So, you need something? Tape. You need tape. You don't have tape. All right, so I don't know why you need tape.
Well, there's no need to find out now.
All right, okay. All right, do you guys want to tell them the dog you are and
I'm an angsty poodle.
angsty poodle?
I'm anxious pug.
Anxious pug. All right, that's why you need the tape. Okay, so if the poodle or the dog will get ready, and if my Then when we get ready. Okay. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
We practice it. Players, you ready?
No.
Like, come on! Making me look bad. Audience, are you ready? Take it away, Kai.
Okay, do I get suggestions?
You asked me.
Okay, do I have suggestions from the side? What's the question? A suggestion.
He's looking for, he needs questions to help him
Will you
decide.
protect my house?
No.
Well, I would try, but I think I would just hit my face with it.
How dare you smell it?
Repeat the question.
How are you guys at smelling?
I can smell it, so it's not. Well, you see, most dogs have good noses, but my nose is somewhere in the middle of my skull, so it's okay.
How are you with children?
How are you with children?
Children are evil, and I will fight your children if you let them near me.
Well, I think children are just great. They smell amazing. They touch you all over. It's just 10 out of 10.
What would you do if the mailman came to the door?
Bark at him really loudly, but when he comes near me, I'm gonna run away because I think it's scary.
Are you house trained?
Let's have straight.
She said.
Do you like car trips?
Well, I love car chips, but I always throw up.
Do you know any tricks?
Yes, I know how to make your fingers disappear.
I can sit, I can roll over, and I can poop on the carpet.
Give it up for the puppies! I'm afraid to ask which puppy you would like to take home. If you have 10 fingers, I know which puppy you will not want to take home. Just say it. All right, give it up for the red team! All right, so we're going to go right into our next game. So our next game is for both teams. They will play the game separate, and so it's called Oscar Winning Moment. Dimwit, you want to play this game? Coming out, if you go over to the blue side. Yes. So the game for the blue team is called Oscar Winning Moment. We need to give them a suggestion. So if I had an object about this big and really heavy, what would it be? A metal box. All right, your suggestion is a metal box. All right. The way this game goes is Haley and Caroline are going to start the game. They're going to do a regular scene. At some period of time, I'm going to ask them to do an Oscar-winning moment. So how many people watch the Oscars or enjoy the Oscars? You know how they have that clip, that dramatic clip, where they show this is why this person's up for this award. Well, we're going to give them an opportunity to showcase their clip. And when I yell Oscar-winning moment, that player has that period of time to show us what that clip would be at the awards ceremony. And then I will call Oscar-winning moment over, and the scene will just continue. So they have their suggestions. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
You guys are getting louder. By the end of the show, you'll be really excited. Audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Begin.
Alright, we're gonna make this thing properly work. Through these lasers to get to that metal box. That was me. Okay, we're good. We're off. Yeah. Anybody? You do it. This is all candy. It was pretty to another candy store? Hang on, let me see the map. What are you guys doing anyway? Nothing. Why is my secret candy stash open? Well, Mr. Wonka, sir, we are your grandchildren. We have come to, check on the candy. Yeah, no, you don't get it. It's for
Haley, Oscar-winning moment.
I never knew my real grandfather. Maybe Mr. Wonka. He can just be a father figure to me. I've always looked up to him from that movie I saw. I've always aspired to be like, Mr. Wonka, take me and show me your ways.
Oscar-winning moment over.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll split it in 20. We are related. This is your grandson. It's for the children.
Caroline, Oscar-winning moment.
All I've ever wanted to do is eat these jelly beans. And you are really going to take that away from me. I'm your grandson. Even the fact that I'm here is a miracle.
Oscar-winning moment over.
Fine, just fine. I'll get 20, you'll get 8. Is that good? Thank you, Grandpa! But you get the small pieces.
Kai, Oscar-winning moment.
And that one too. That's the Reese's peanut butter cups. With extra peanut.
And time! Woo! Give it up for routine! I want some peanut butter. All right, great job. Now we get to see the red team showcase their Oscar-winning moments. I think you guys need somebody also. Hey, Dimwit, you want to come back out? I know you're tired now, but you got to play with them. All right, so we need to give them a suggestion. How about we need a noun that starts with the letter T? Tree. All right, tree is your suggestion. I would explain this game, but you've already heard me explain it and they play it, so hopefully you remember how it goes. All right, so players, I'm gonna give you a second because Miles, you better do this right. Players, you ready?
Yeah.
Come on! You're making me look bad. Players, you ready? Maybe not. Audience, are you ready? Yeah! All right. Begin.
Here it is. The last tree on Earth.
What do we even do? I mean, I know we need firewood because we're gonna die. It's freezing. It's so cold. This is the last tree, though. What happens to our oxygen supply if we cut it down?
What are you doing? I need that!
Kai, Oscar-winning moment.
It's a long tree. I'll never give away to anyone. Also, I like trees. So I will keep this tree, even though it is supplying us with oxygen that you guys need.
Oscar-winning moment over.
Wait. You don't need oxygen?
I'm an alien.
You know, I met an alien once. He was really tiny and purple, and he named himself the Subject 66 in the Black Blood.
Oh yeah, Subject 66.
Is that you?
No. I'm purple and green.
But still,
This is our tree.
yeah, this is our tree. Humans need oxygen to survive.
Miles, Oscar-winning moment.
I can't believe it. My whole mind has been blown. This alien has just come down from outer space to start chopping down the last tree on Earth. I'm just having a panic attack, and I don't think my sanity can survive.
Oscar Manning moment over.
It's my property now.
Excuse you, your property now.
Yes.
I'm taking you to Area 51.
No, you can't do that. Scratch me!
Christina,
Ellison.
Oscar winning moment.
Ever since I got fired from Area 51, I've been working to hunt down aliens like this who have been cutting down all of our trees because I don't know why they're weird, but
Yeah, time! Good job. Can't believe you cut down the tree first. All right, give it up for the red team. All right. How is that so far? Yeah. All right. So we have our next game. We won't have him do it. All right. So we have our next game where we're going to showcase the red team, and we're going to showcase Haley. This is a game that they specifically played. It's called Spelling Bee. So if you three will get in order for Spelling Bee, let's go. Oh, you don't need that. You got this thing. You're in the middle. All right, so we have three experts. If you guys need to go in the back for a moment, you may. Miles remembers one. We have three experts, spellers, and we are going to have them come out, and I'm going to ask for you to give me words for them to spell. If they don't fall down in the back, we're going to ask them to spell some words for you. So, players, are you ready to come out now? This is which spelling group this is, but these are our team of spellers. We need to give them some words to work with. So we can start out with a small, maybe 3-letter word. Dog. All right, dog.
Dog.
D.
Oh.
G.
Dog.
Yeah, wait, there's more.
D.
Dog.
Likes
2.
Eats.
chicken.
Dog.
They're really good. Can we have another short word like that? 3 or 4 letters? Room. All right, your word is room.
Room.
R.
Oh.
U.
U.
Room.
My
Room.
Looks
like
Trash. Room.
I bet you're right. She's right. Yeah. All right, so good. They're getting kind of better. Another 3 or 4-letter word.
Bucket.
Bucket. Bucket.
Bucket.
B.
G.
Q.
What?
Ugh.
R.
Bucket.
This
Bucket.
Looks
like
Me. Bucket.
Clearly, it's a very cute bucket with a purple hat. Over here, let's give them a little harder word. Bucket was
Onomatopoeia.
Oh, we'll come back to that.
Perfunctory.
We need just a shorter.
Trial. Stomach.
Merchant.
Stomach. We'll come back to that. Stomach.
Stomach.
F.
R.
T.
What?
S.
O.
Cat.
Stomach.
My
Very.
Large.
stomach.
Hates.
Eating.
Some digestive problem. All right, this is your time to come up with bigger words.
Perfunctory.
Perfunctory.
Perfunctory. P-R.
O.
N.
N.
U.
C.
Okay.
R.
T.
Perfunctory.
This
Perfunctory.
Object.
has
No.
Legs.
No legs. Perfunctory. All right, give it up, give it up, give it up. Woo! All right, come back out, guys. All right, perfect. Well, how's the show been so far? Well, it's almost over. We're down to our last chance games. We have 2 games for them. We have the foot and mouth, where we will demonstrate, and we have 185. So we'll start with foot and mouth, since you know how that game works. Remember, it's the... Oh, Dimwit, you want to be a part of this one? Don't be too excited. So this game's foot and mouth. It's the worst thing you could say or do based on the suggestions. So let's start. We know we started out with occupation last time. Let's get a new occupation for them. Surgeon. All right. You guys want to come closer? Okay. And whoever has one can come to the middle. Surgeon is your first one.
I never went to medical school.
Let me just pull up this WikiHow article.
Sir, nurse, pass me the sharpening.
Oh wait, wrong eye. I think that goes there.
What's this called again?
Well, you're leaving with more problems than you started with.
Nurse, give me the hammer. I need to knock him out.
A little laughing gas for you. A little laughing gas for me.
You didn't need painkillers anyway.
All right. Woo! All right. Let me give you a little side thing about this. So we were going over last chance games, and we talked about and kind of played with a few. This game was the one that they enjoyed the most, and we spent about 30 minutes because they're like, give us another one, give us another one. So we had to put this one in there. I don't know why they enjoy this one so much. All right, let's give, first day, or what's a one-time event?
First concert.
First concert, all right. Your first concert.
Which way do I blow into again?
Who are these guys again?
Where's the conductor?
Stop jumping, I can't see.
This is the thing I'm talking to, right?
Where's my instrument?
What's my instrument?
I'm deaf. Is that guy supposed to be on the floor?
Why does it smell like third gas?
All right, let's give him another one. One last one. Let's give. What's the coolest event you've ever gone to besides a concert?
Solar eclipse.
A solar eclipse. Worst thing you could say or do at a solar eclipse.
So you look at it and you take these off. Is that weird plant supposed to be singing?
The world is ending!
The sky is falling.
Hey, I think I can see my house from here.
What happened to the sun?
All right, give it up for Foot and Mouse! All right, so I wanted them to have fun with that one, so we're gonna give them a challenging one, the 185. So the way the format of this joke goes is that 185 blanks walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve blanks here in this bar." The 185 blanks punchline. All right. And so you will supply the blanks, and they will supply the punchlines. So let's get this 185 ready. So our first suggestion, we need an animal you hate to see at a zoo. A gorilla? Gorilla.
185 gorillas walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve gorillas at this bar." And the 185 gorillas reply, "Well, we ain't monkeying around." 185 gorillas walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve gorillas in this bar." The gorillas say, "What? That's bananas."
185 gorillas walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve gorillas here." The gorillas don't say anything.
I saw that. All right, let's give them a article of clothing.
T-shirt.
Did somebody say teacher?
T-shirt.
Oh, t-shirt.
That's T-shirt, Eddie.
I thought you said teacher. I'm like, that's not clothing. T-shirt. Or shirt. T-shirt or shirt.
185 T-shirts walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve T-shirts here." The T-shirts say, "We're not cottoning around."
185 T-shirts walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve T-shirts in this bar." And the 185 T-shirts reply, "Oh, you can try to attack us, but we're wearing Under Armour."
185 T-shirts walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve T-shirts in this here bar." The T-shirts say, "That's Nick Fair."
And let's give them a mode of transportation.
Bicycle. Scooter.
Bicycle. We're gonna go with bicycle. Those are good ones, though. Bicycle is your suggestion.
185 bicycles roll up into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve bicycles in this bar." 185 bicycles reply, "Oh, really?"
185 bicycles walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve bicycles in this bar." The bikes say, "Oh, well, we're too tired to go here anyway."
185 bicycles roll into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve bicycles in this here bar." Bicycles say, "Oh, really? We were stoked to be here."
All right, let's give them. What's the worst present you've gotten besides socks?
Vacuum.
A vacuum. A vacuum. You guys know each other? Vacuum. What's your suggestion?
185 vacuums walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve vacuums here." The vacuums say, "Oh, that sucks."
That's right. Give him another animal.
Komodo dragon.
How about dragon?
185 dragons walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve dragons in this here bar." The dragons sing. They don't say anything. They just burn it.
185 dragons walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve dragons here." the dragons say, "You're fired." 185 dragons walk into a medieval bar. They don't order anything, they just steal some people and leave.
Give it up for you! Thank you very much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the show. They worked really hard for 6 weeks. I am so proud of them. You have no idea of how great they were. I actually had to change the class because about the second class, they knew stuff that I hadn't taught before. So I'm very proud of them. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you realize that this isn't easy, and they nailed it out of the park. And I am so proud of all of you. There's a couple of players that aren't here. I wish that Jackie was here. She was one of our players that went through the class, and she did a great job too. So again, I am very proud of you guys. Thank you for being a part of this class and our first team for improv. Give them one last. I would like for my assistant instructor to come out, Mr. Kaiden. Give it up. I am proud of my son. He's been a part of ComedyWorx coming up and letting me know that I am not his favorite player for years. Mr. Bailey's not here, so thank goodness I moved up. But he has helped me throughout the 6 weeks. I am very proud of him. He's even taught me a couple of things from a different perspective that I am so proud of him for being a good performer and a great assistant. So give it up for my dad. And thank you. Please come and see some shows. Hopefully we will have these teams stick around and take more classes, and hopefully at some period of time you guys will be a part of ComedyWorx. So come back, take another class, come back and see some shows. And thank you for coming. You may leave. Woo!